Hello, hi and namaste to you all my dear students. So, today are you ready to learn? Especially this is for grade 4 students. Grade 4, today we are going to learn a new topic, that is algebra. Okay, so here, first of all, you have to know about two things. Do you know about the letters and the numbers? Okay, short review of letters and number in algebra. Okay, so here have a look. Okay, now students, please tell me letters and numbers. So, I have drawn here some pictures. So, can you guess me? Can you tell me the name of this picture? Of course, it's a triangle. So, there are x numbers of triangles. Before count, what we have to say? There are x number of triangles. Let's count the number, okay, of the triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the value of x? It's 5. Right, students? So, that means the value of the letters mean it's 5. What is written? X is letter, X is the letter and 5 is the number. Okay. So, two things are coming over here, that is X and 5. So, letters and numbers. So, this is the first review. Okay. So, like this way we are going to learn so many things over here. First one, it's a constant. Constant mean what? From here, can you say me what is the constant? Which one is the constant over here? Okay, before saying constant, I will give you some definition of it. So, listen very carefully, okay? The number always represent the fixed value. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If the number represent a fixed value, then that number are called a constant. If any number represent a fixed value, then it's called a constant. So, here what is the fixed value of the triangles? How many triangles are there? Altogether, it's 5. So, it's called a fixed value. 5 is the fixed value of the triangle. So, 5 we say it is as a constant. Okay. Now, next is, if a letter is used to represent one value, then it is also called a constant. This X represent 5 as a number, as a value, right? So, we call it as also a constant. Okay. Now, next is there. If the letters like X, Y, Z or A, B, C, whatever the letters, words, okay, that letters are used, then we call it as a variable. Okay. So, here X is the variable and 5 is the number. Do you understand? So, let's give a definition of variable. If a letter is used to represent many values, then it is called a variables. Another example for you. Here, how many triangles are here? Here is X number of triangles and here is Y number of rectangle. Okay. x number of a triangle and y number of a rectangle. So, can you write the number? How many triangles are here? 3. And how many rectangles are here? Here also 3. Are they same? No. Now see here students, 3 is the fixed value, right? Because I have drawn here 3 triangles and 3 rectangles. So 3 is the fixed value of the triangle and 3 is the fixed value of the rectangle. And x represent for the triangle and y represent for the rectangle. They are the different. So variables mean they are different, right? Here variables x and y, they are the different. So we have to write in the different form. X also written, y also written. So many letters we can use for the variables. Do you understand? I hope so. Now students, same like this, if there are coming more in number, okay, here is x. If I want to add it, 3 triangle, 3 rectangle, then what we call for these things? We are going to learn of the algebraic term. Okay, so do you know, here I have written x equals to 5, here x and 3 also written, y and 3 also written, right? So same like that, we are going to use different terms, x comma y comma x plus y z plus 2. If this type of questions, number and letters are coming together, then we have to give their name as we are giving them name as a algebraic term. So when 2 or more than 2 terms are connected by plus or minus, you can give another examples also. Okay, if when 2 or more than 2 terms are connected by plus sign or minus sign, then we call it as a algebraic expressions. Okay, so there are 4 types of algebraic term. What are they? First one, I am going to write here, remember it, okay? First one is, you can see here, monomial. Monomial, that means having the same or single term. Having a single term is known as the monomial. That is x comma y comma z. We can write it in form of monomial. And second is binomial. You can look over there. Binomial means having 2 different terms connected with plus or minus sign. You can see this example also, right? Third, it's trinomial. So here 3 terms are there. Have you seen? X plus y plus z. Either it will come in the plus sign or it is coming in the minus sign. Okay, plus sign also there, minus sign also there. And terms are also, you can count over there, there are 3 terms. Fourth one is polynomials. Okay, so here are 4 terms or more than 4 terms. You can go and counting the terms over here. Okay. Okay students, now have a look over here. Name the term and count them. Can we count it? Okay, first one, 2, x plus 7 is there. Now let's name the term and count them. First one is x plus 7. So here, how many terms are there? 1, 2. Can you count the number? There are 2 terms. So we call it as a, you can write it, there are 2 terms and it's a binomial. Can we write it like this way? Okay, now here, let's count it. 1, 2, 3. Here is plus sign also and minus sign also, right? 3 term. Trinomial. Now last, that is z. Only single is left, right? 1 is there. So we call it as a monomial. Done? Okay, like this way, if you got exercise in your book, you can do that exercise as well. We are going to have a look on base and coefficient of the algebraic term. Which one we call as a base and which we call as a coefficient. Let's have a see. Okay, before that, you must know about what is base and what is coefficient. Base means the variables in an algebraic term is the base. Or number of times the base is added is the coefficient. For example, here 5x is written, right? Now tell me student, which one will be the base and which one will be the coefficient? Before that, you must know about coefficient, and for the base, number represent for a variable. And which one is the variable over here? Yes, x is the variable and we call this x as a base. Before I have informed you, right? Variable is known as a base and the number represent for that base is known as its coefficient. Okay, so you can say that variables represent for the base and the number denoted for the base is known as the coefficient. So shortly, once again I will repeat you, the variable in an algebraic term is the base. In place of x, might be it will come y, z, a, b, c, whatever it will come, just write it as a base. And the number of times the base, number of time of base mean 5x. How this 5x came, do you know? When we add x for 5 times. When we add this x for 5 times, then it will come 5x. So, number of times the base, number of the times of base is added, then it is said to be a coefficient. When it added at all, then it will be 5x, then we call it as a coefficient. Do you understand? Okay students, now can you tell me, can you identify and say me that which one is the base and which one is the coefficient over here? Okay, first question is 7x. Now tell me, out of 7x, which one is the base? 7 is the base. Is it? No, base is x. Write here x. Coefficient is 7 because it represents by a number. Okay. And what about here? Which one is the base? X plus y is the base. You can write it x plus y as a base and 2 is represented at first. So, write here 2 as a coefficient. It's represented by a number, right? So, 2 is the coefficient. So, here 2x Which one is the base? X is the base and coefficient is 2. Can we write it like this way in your notebook? Okay. So, shall we go for the next term? Up to now, is there any confusions? Can you identify the letters and the numbers? Then after, can you say me which one is the constant and which one is the variables? And then, can you write the algebraic term? How many terms are there? Can you write it? Can you count the number and can you write it? Can you separate the terms? Okay. Can you separate the base and coefficient like this way in your notebook? Okay. If you can do this one, related to this one, can you evaluate or find the values if the numbers is given over here? Okay. For this, how to find out the value? I will show you, okay? Okay, find the value if okay, find the value. This we call it if find the value of x is given like this way, x equals to 2, y equals to 1. This question is known as evaluate the terms, algebraic terms. Okay. So, 7x. In 7x, let's put the value. 7 times x is 2, or we can write it if x equals to 2. Okay, let's write it, okay. If the question is find the value if x equals to 2, y equals to 1, from here, how to write? If x equals to 2, then 7x equals to 7 into 2 equals to 14. This will be the answer. Can you find the value by or substituting the value given over there? Yes. Now, second is what? 2x plus y. Inside the bracket is given, right? If x equals to 2, y equals to 1, then 2 bracket x plus y equals 2. What to write? Okay, 2 bracket. Value of x is what? 2. Write down 2. Value of y is 1. So, student, 2, let's put, or you can put here multiple sign, because out of bracket there will always be a multiple sign. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Can we write it like this way? Okay. Now, student, next is 2x. Next question is 2x. So, in 2x, if x equals to 2, then 2x equals to 2 into 2. That's the full answer. Can we write it like this way? Okay. After substituting the value, then we can find out the value of any unknown numbers. Okay, students. Now, first, let's have a short review of today's class. Firstly, we have learned about letters and numbers, and we have separated the letters and numbers, right? Then after constant and variables, algebraic term and their expressions with the types I have written over there. You can see it. Now next is base and coefficient. Okay. Then we have done some exercise on it also, and evaluations of term also doing, right? Now, I will give you short review of like and unlike terms. Okay. Now, let's have a short review of like and unlike terms, which you have already learned in grade 3 also, right? So, what do you mean by like term and what do you mean by unlike term? Let's have a look on it. Like term and Okay, like terms and unlike terms. So students, see here. Okay, here are 3 triangles, here are 4 triangles, right? So can we write here? Here the triangle's name is written as a X. So 3x as a triangle and here is 4x as a next triangle. Now students, tell me that is this like or unlike terms? Which one is this? And next question is there. Okay, are they same pictures? Triangle and triangle, they are the same picture but number are different. So it doesn't matter if the coefficient are different over there. Okay, but can you see the base? X and X, yes, this base X and X are same over here. So number are different no matter, but base are same or not, you have to look for it. So if the base are the same, then we call it as a like term. Do you understand? It doesn't matter with the numbers. You have to look for the base. Are they same? Yes, here is also X, here is also X. We can easily say that triangle and triangles, they are the same thing, right? So only the numbers are different. So we call it as a like term. And here in picture, here, can you see 2 different pictures are here? It's 3y and it's 4z. Are they same picture? Obviously, they are not a same picture. So, we call it as, see here, the variables are different, the base are different, y and z is here. The numbers 3y and 4z, numbers are also different. If it is same also no matter, okay. But see here this y and z, the base are different. So we call it as a unlike term. Do you understand? It's a like term. And next is unlike term. So students, I have given you short review of the class of like and unlike term, right? So in next class we will go on continued for this like and unlike terms in algebra. Till that time, stay safe at your home.